Hey guys, it's Jessica from Peace Love Books, and today I'm here with a novella recommendation video. And the fact that Lisa just posted this video today, at the beginning of this week, it's Friday, I'm filming this, at the beginning of the week, I was like, I'm gonna read some novellas so that I can do a good novella recommendation video. And then I'm literally sitting down to film this, and like 20 minutes ago I looked on YouTube and Lisa did this video. I think she did like Kindle Unlimited specific, and I'm not, so check out Lisa's video. I do know a bunch of other people have done this. I know Dana's done this and a few other people, so I'm gonna go ahead and link other novella videos down below. I am titling this video though Short and Spicy Romances That You Need to Read, because these are all really great and I read some really good ones at the beginning of this week, so I'm gonna go ahead and recommend some short, really great novellas. The first one I've been meaning to read is Beautiful and Dirty by Katrina Jackson. I know Desiree read this a little bit ago and told me she was loving it. I love Katrina Jackson, so I picked this up. It's pretty short. This one I think is the shortest of all the ones on this list, and it does have cheating, which I don't like, but I didn't mind it in this one because our heroine is on vacation with her boyfriend and they've been together for a very long time, and she realizes how just like not fun he is to be around anymore, and so she ends up going by herself in Italy and eating at this restaurant, meeting this older man, and they have just a moment together. And it's really short and it's pretty like, here we go, but it was so good and I'm so excited for the next book, because the next book I think is with a wedding that they have to go to, and and there was something that happened. Oh my gosh, there's so much that happened in this book, but like not a lot, and I loved it, and I cannot wait to read more in this series. I'm pretty sure the second book has over 200 pages in it, so it's a little bit longer. I know the cover is not the best, but Katrina Jackson knows how to write a steamy novella. The next one that I read right after that, or right before it, I don't remember the order I read these, was To Be Alone With You by Jodie Slaughter. I was a little nervous going into this one because it is a quarantine romance, and I don't know about you, but like I watch Grey's Anatomy and I don't like how they're doing COVID in the shows. I'm like, we lived through this. We are currently living through this. I don't need you to show it to me on my television. And so like Grey's Anatomy, the past episode was about like ventilators not having enough and like and I'm just like, yep, we've lived through this. And so this one takes place during quarantine, and our heroine is staying on vacation with this guy. She wants to get away, and they have a past. So 10 years ago when she was like 21, she was like, I really like you and like I think we should do something about it. And he totally shut her down. He was 31. He's like, you're too young for me, like this can't work. And so what happens is now it's 10 years later, she's 31, he's 41, and things definitely happen now, and it's really great. I ended up giving this 4 out of 5 stars. I do think that I wanted more. Like we were on building with this tension and chemistry, and then it kind of just like went stagnant for a little bit, and then finally like we got some gratification. But other than that, it was a lot of fun. They ended up having to be quarantined in his house together because like California shut down, and it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this novella. The other one I also read was His Beauty by Jack Harbin, and I was nervous going into this because it's Beauty and the Beast retelling, and he is a beast the whole time. So know that going in, but it was a lot of fun. So our heroine's father is caught trying to sneak into the castle. I think he's trying to like steal stuff, and she ends up going and finding him and saying like, no, take me instead, he's old, he's gonna die. And so the beast takes her, and we have a kind of like Mrs. Potts, Chip kind of characters in here too, and the beast starts falling for her, and it's a lot of fun. There's really not much else to say. It was just a really fun short novella, and he is a beast the whole time, even when she is attracted to him. And I kind of forgot that he was a beast the whole time, so I guess that was good, but it was very fun. I haven't read anything like it. Okay, I'm gonna go to try to do some that I know not a ton of people have talked about, and then at the end I'll talk about ones that I know other people have recommended in their videos. So the next one is The Corsairs Captive by Ruby Dixon. This, I know you all know the Ice Planet Barbarian series, but this one is like space pirates, and so they're aliens, and he sees this human woman, and he decides he wants her. He pretty much like mates with her, but she doesn't know it, and so he wins her, I believe in a card game, and then takes her back to his ship, and he is just really nice to her. And I started listening to the second one, and then my Hoopla, I had to change back to my other library card because I can't figure out on Hoopla how to have 2 library cards at the same time like you can on Libby. I had to like switch back and forth, and I switched because my one was out of reserves for the month and my other one wasn't, so I switched back and it deleted the audiobook, so I couldn't finish it, so I have to go back and find it in my other account and finish it. But that one is a lot of fun too because he is one of the shipmates of the guy in the first book and finds a human who's being really treated like a sex slave, like very badly, and so then he decides to buy her and save her. And so these are really fun. I really like them. If you like kind of like Han Solo kind of characters where they're just like a bad guy in space but like doing good, you should read it. Then I have Let Me Please You by Alexandria House. This one I really absolutely loved. I'm not a huge fan of the rest of the series. I think I gave all of them like 3 or 3.5 stars, but this one I really enjoyed, and she is the sister of the guys in the book, and so one is a pro basketball player, one is a rapper, and so she takes care of one of their kids a lot, and so because they're famous though, she needs a bodyguard, and it is a romance with her and the bodyguard's worked for the family for a long time, and so he's like, I can't betray their trust, like I need to be professional, but he's really feeling things for her. So it's a lot of fun if you like a bodyguard romance. It's pretty short. I would recommend this one. Then we have my favorite, Christina C. Jones. This one I'm going to recommend I Think I Might Love You. She has a lot more novellas that I need to dive into, but this one is a little over 100 pages, and our heroine gets into a lot of trouble. She is currently has to do community service for something she did, and she goes to stay with her sister, but her sister's not there. She's actually subletting her apartment, which our heroine doesn't know, and so she thinks some random guy is breaking into the apartment and like attacks him, and he's actually subletting it, and it's their romance, and there is some fake dating in here. They keep on running into each other like a little bit too much, like conveniently, but it's really fun. This one I laughed out loud multiple times. If you like an actual rom-com where it's really funny, I would definitely recommend checking out this novella. Then I have Will You Be Mine by Rosie Adams. I didn't realize that this one was a novella. I thought it was a little longer, but I guess it is. It's less than 200 pages, and it's a friends to lovers romance. Our heroine has been in a relationship with her best friend in the past, and it really crashed and burned, so she's like, never again am I gonna do that, but she does have a best friend now who's madly in love with her, so if you like the guy being madly in love with the best friends to lovers, check this one out. And she's invited to her ex's wedding, which was like the best friend ex, and so she decides to ask, or I don't remember, they end up going together and having to like fake date at this wedding, her and her current best friend, and then they fall for each other, and it's really emotional, especially exploring like why her past relationship didn't work out, but I really enjoyed this one. And if you like the fake dating to a wedding friends romance, you have to read this. Then I know it's April, but Wrapped by Rebecca Weatherspoon is a Christmas novella, and it was a lot of fun. Our heroine is a bakery owner, and she goes on a dating app and meets this guy on the dating app that actually used to work in her old building for her old job, and they start talking to each other, and it's really, really cute. If you like just a really quick short Christmas novella that has to do with a bakery owner, I've been loving like foodie romances lately, you have to check this one out. Another one that is pretty well talked about is Set by Alexandria House. I really love the first one of this. The second one has to do a lot with cheating, and in that case I didn't enjoy that one because there was no reason why they were still with their partners while they were hooking up together. But in this one, they go to a high school reunion, and they are older, and they end up like liking each other, but they are long distance, and so these are really, really spicy novellas, I will say that. So the first, I've only read the first 2, I haven't gotten to the third one yet, but I really enjoyed this first one a lot, and it's just really quick. I listened to the audiobooks actually. I think the audiobooks are pretty easy to access, at least through the library. I got mine through my library, so check out Alexandria House's audiobooks on Libby or Hoopla because mine have a lot. Then another one that I know everybody loves is Go Deep by Rosie Adams. This one is a friends to lovers romance, and she is a romance author, and she's kind of lost her mojo, lost her inspiration, and so she asks her best friend to help her with some of these steamy scenes with inspiration, and they do. This one was really a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it and really made me love Rosie Adams, because then I think I don't remember the order I read them, but I really loved Will You Be Mine, and I really love this one as well. So I'm really excited to read more from her, especially her novellas. I think she has a sequel to this one. I don't remember what it's called, but I'm pretty sure it's like with the same characters. So check that out if you like this one. which I haven't yet because I need to check it out too. And the last one I have is Mating the Huntress by Talia Hibbert. This one is the only paranormal on this list, right? I think so. No, well, his beauty is like fantasy, but this one is a lot of fun. It's the Fated Mates trope too, and she is a beast hunter, I guess. He's a werewolf, and so she hasn't actually been able to be a huntress though, because there's this like fortune prophecy whatever that she will like kill the one she loves or something, or like rip their heart out or something. I don't remember. And so she's not been allowed to, but then she sees this guy come into her coffee shop and she knows he's a werewolf, but he's not like what she's always been told they are. She's always been like, they're heartless beasts and that's why we kill them. But he's just like an average guy. He like owns a house and he comes into her coffee shop and he's absolutely in love with her. He's mated with her and it's their romance. She literally tries to kill him a couple times, which is a lot of fun. This one was really short, but I really enjoyed this, and I definitely recommend around like the spooky season time reading this one. And those are some novella recommendations for you of short and spicy romances that I absolutely loved. Let me know down below if you have any other recommendations. I know I have a lot already checked out from Kindle Unlimited on my Kindle that I need to get to. Make sure you check out Lisa's video and everybody else's video down below that I have linked. And that's all I have. As always, thank you so much for watching and have a good day. Bye.